Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So it's a cold one today. I've got my jumper on today. Autumn is definitely here, so it's a perfect time to do these nails. And I am in love with this set, I really am. I did a similar set years ago and I used a foil that I got from my last haul from Sparkle Supplies UK. But I wanted to sort of recreate it but a bit differently because I did that one on my practice hand and I really wanted to use it on me. So that's what I'm doing today. So I have already done the prep on these nails. So I'm starting off by using the Dehydrator and the acid-free primer from Born Pretty. So links to everything that I've used in this video will be in the description box as usual, along with the links to my Amazon storefronts where you can get the nail tips and things like that that I've used. You'll also find all my discount codes, including discount codes for Born Pretty and Nail Reserve, in the description box as well. And then the tips that I'm using are these full cover ones that have got the nail bed part is matte on the underside, so you don't need to like score them or anything. And then I'm using these ones that I got with my last Temu haul, which are like no well ones. And I'm using the 6-in-1 nail glue from Born Pretty as well. So I've not tried this yet, so this is the first time me using this to put these tips on with. So I'm not going to be popping these off, these are going to be staying on. And I absolutely love the shape when I've done these and everything. But I'm only using them on 3 of my nails and the thumb, because I'm going to have a glitter nail on the ring finger. So when I've put the nail glue inside the nail, I'm just placing it on the nail and then pouring it inside my little UV lamp just to cure. And that gets cured for about 60 seconds. So you'll notice that I did use the 6-in-1 also as my base coat, and I did cure that. So those all went on fine, and then I'm trying to use this no well tip, and I'm trying to use the 6-in-1 nail glue for this as well, but it was a bit tricky trying to get it in the right place. But I did do it, and then I put another coat of that and I brushed it right up to the edge of the tip and a little bit over, just so that it's all sealed in properly and there's no you know, there's not going to be any air pockets in there. And then I'm using this non-sticky hand gel from Born Pretty. I've not used this yet, this shade. I've swatched it, but I haven't actually used it. And I really love the colour of it. It's like, it's a really nice nail colour. It's sort of a warmer colour rather than a cooler toned one. And it went really nice with this set. So obviously I'm using it over this nail. I'm not putting it inside of a full cover tip because I wanted to use this method as well and see if I could do it. So I did put the bead on the middle of the nail, and then I'm just pressing it down at the sides and just gradually forming the shape, exactly the shape of the nail bed that I want to. Now this is not going to be a French, this is going to be a fade, so it doesn't need to be curved. I wanted it to spread out at the bottom, if that makes sense. I wanted it to sort of gradually fade outwards towards sort of the middle of the tip. And then I did just put a little bit more on the nail bed area just so that I could get the apex right. I'd rather have a little bit too much product on there than not enough. And then when I've cured both of those layers for 60 seconds, that gets a little bit of alcohol just sprayed on it, and I'm using a nail wipe just to wipe that off, and then I can file it and make it all smooth. So I'm just cutting down the tips a little bit. So I wanted these a bit longer than I normally have, but I didn't want them, you know, the full length of the tip. That's a little bit too long for me. So then after that, when I'm happy with that, I'm going in with the nail file and I'm just sort of refining the shape and everything before I start to put the glitter on. And then I'm also showing you me filing one of the other ones with the full cover tips on. So you might be able to see on the thumbnail there is a bit of the nail tip that's white, and that's just because when I was spraying the alcohol it did get onto that tip, and it does turn them white if you get your alcohol on them. It's alright, you can clean it off with some water and it will go sort of clear again, so you don't need to worry about that. But I wasn't bothered because it was only on the underside of the tip, and I'm going to be using gel polish over the top. So then I'm using this gorgeous glitter called Toffee from Sparkle Supplies UK. This was in my recent haul that I did. And then I'm using the 6-in-1 nail glue again, and I'm just putting that on the tip. And that's where I'm going to put the first layer of glitter. I'm going to do 2 layers. So I don't want it too thick, so I'm just placing the pieces on gently and pressing them down, so that they're not stuck up too much, because if you do have too much bulk when you're putting your glitter on, it means that you can only file it so much, otherwise you'd file the glitter off. So I'm being careful where I place it. So when I'm happy with that first layer, I will cure that for 60 seconds, and then I'm going in with, this is my glitter base coat. So I've got a base coat there that I've used with glitters before, and I wouldn't use this as my normal base coat. This is just one that I use strictly for pigments and glitters and stuff, because it's already got a few bits of glitter in it. And so I'm just edging that glitter upwards now, just so that I can create sort of a fade with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I am going to be using a foil image over the top of this. So when I'm happy with that, again, I cure it for 60 seconds. And then I was just showing you from the side that it's not too bulky. So then I'm going in with the clear extension gel from Born Pretty, and I'm just going to encapsulate all of that glitter and make sure that the nail's got enough structure and it's the shape that I want it. So I'm making sure that my apex is where I want it and it's high enough, and also that the rest of the nail is like sort of an equal thickness. And then it just means that you don't have so much filing to do. If you're careful with your gel placement and your shaping when you're at this stage, then you don't have to do, you know, too much filing. So this is it finished and cured, and as you can see, it's not too bulky. It does need some filing though, just to get it into shape. So I'm just wiping off the sticky layer with some alcohol, and then I do file that one off camera, because we need to do the other nails now. So I'm going in with the Born Pretty base gel, and I'm going to apply this to all of the nails that I've not already worked on. And then we're going to start going in with some gel polish. So I'm not showing you doing the thumb because, you know, it's just the same as the other nails and we'd be here all day if I did that. So the first one that I'm using is a Nail Reserve colour called Do Me a Favour. When I did the haul of these, I did say that I would be doing a set with this because I love this colour. I think it's just a gorgeous base colour. Absolutely love it. So that's going on the pinky finger, the middle finger and the thumb. And I'm going to do just one coat on camera, and then I'm going to do another coat off camera. And then when that's cured for 30 seconds, I'm going in with Golden Crown, also from Nail Reserve. So this is a gorgeous like nude glitter colour. And on the pointer finger, I'm doing just 2 coats of that on its own. But on the pinky, the middle and the thumb, the pinky and the thumb, I'm going to put 2 coats over that Do Me a Favour. I did just put 1 coat at first, but I just love the glitter in it and I wanted 2 coats of it on. And because these nails are quite thin anyway, it was fine for me to put it on a bit extra. So moving on to the foils, I'm using the Autumn Leaves foil and the Fall foil from Sparkle Supplies UK. And then I'm going in with She Modern's glue gel. This is the foil gel that I like to use. I'm just using that on the pinky finger and the middle finger. And then, as you can see, I've cut out all my foil designs and I'm just placing them exactly where I want them. And then I'm using the silicone tool just to press that foil on. Now you do need to press it and rub it quite a lot for it to stick on. I did have quite a bit of trouble with these foils because I've cut the images out. It is a bit more difficult to make sure that everything's on, but I didn't want any foil sticking on that I didn't want on, you know, any bits of images and that I would then have to take off with alcohol and stuff. So that's why I cut them out. I just thought it was easier. So I'm not showing you the whole process for every nail, but basically I just rub it on with the silicone tool and then I very carefully start to peel back the foil covering, and then if there is any bits still stuck to the foil, then I just put them back down and I just rub it a bit more until it's all on there. So these images on this foil are so clear. I love them. They are really amazing. You get some of them that are blurry, but these ones weren't. They were perfect. So now I've finished the thumb and I'm going in with glue gel on that ring finger that's got the glitter on. So I'm just going to have one image on here that's sort of overlaying that glitter a bit. And then this is what they look like with the foil on. There's no top coat or anything over these yet. And that is how they look. So I am loving them already. And then I just need to top coat them. So as you can see, they are a little bit matte, and that's because I did go over with a matte top coat first, just because I wanted to seal that design in properly, and then I wanted sort of more protection over the foils. I could have used a base coat and then the top coat, but I wanted to see what they look like matte as well, and I wanted to show you as well what they would look like. But I decided to go with the glossy, so that's why I went over with the glossy top coat. This is Born Pretty Super Top Coat, and it's an amazing top coat. It's really good. It doesn't chip or fade or go blurry or anything. It's gorgeous. So I love the way that Do Me a Favour looks on its own, but I also love the way that it looks with that golden crown on top of it. I just think that's gorgeous. So I have done a swatch video with these Nail Reserve colours, so I'll put a link in the description box if you want to see that. I've also got a 50% discount code for Nail Reserve, which will be in the description box as well, so don't forget to check that out and save yourself some money. So this is them all finished. I absolutely love these nails. I think that the best autumn nails that I've ever done. I absolutely love them. So what do you think in the comments? Let me know. Would you do this? I think it's quite an easy beginner's design, especially, you know, if you were just using gel polish and the foils. It's definitely beginner friendly. So yeah, I want to say a big thank you to you all for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. Hello to any new ones. If you did like this video, please give it a like. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.